My conversation with Wuhan Coronavirus. Xiefeng. January 24, 2020. Xiefeng, hello, Wuhan Coronavirus, where do you come from and what is your name? Coronavirus, we are Plague God 008, and we have been lurking within people for many millennia. Xiefeng, why have you emerged now? Plague God 008, because the conditions for our emergence have been met. Xiefeng, what do you mean? What are these conditions? Plague God 008, just as when a person does not bathe or change clothes for a long time, lice will emerge because the conditions for the emergence of lice become ripe. Xiefeng, I am still confused, are you lurking within humans' bodies? Plague God 008, yes, we have been and we are. Xiefeng, so, you were not passed on from animals such as bats, snakes, or Paguma larvata to people. Plague God 008, of course not, we awaken from within people's bodies. Xiefeng, since you have been lurking in people's bodies for so long, why have you only appeared now, but never before? Plague God 008, the conditions for our emergence had never been ripe before. Xiefeng, what conditions for your emergence have ripened? Plague God 008, Qi. We will emerge naturally as long as these 8 Qi exist. Strong enough stench Qi. Bitter enough hatred Qi. Violent enough temper Qi. Scary enough nerve Qi. Evil enough heart Qi. Dense enough lung Qi. Weak enough kidney Qi. Feeble enough liver Qi. Xiefeng, so, when someone has what you call the 8 Qi, you will appear in their body. Plague God 008, yes. Xiefeng, so no viral transmission occurs. Plague God 008, transmission is only how we awaken. Once this happens, we attempt to awaken others who lurk within other people's bodies. Whether they can be awakened or not depends on those 8 Qi in people within whom they had lurked sufficiently to meet our conditions. Xiefeng, so, many people will not be infected even if they are in contaminated areas? Plague God 008, correct, most teenagers have strong nerve Qi, sturdy kidney Qi, clear lung Qi, and are not infected easily, but many middle-aged and older people have thick stench Qi, strong hatred Qi, weak kidney Qi, dense lung Qi, feeble nerve Qi, and are infected easily. Xiefeng, how do you transmit, as you said, to awaken within others? Plague God 008, through information. Xiefeng, I do not understand this, could you explain it more clearly? Plague God 008, we do not enter into people's bodies through their mouths or wounds, but through their eyes and ears. Xiefeng, now I am even more confused, how can you enter people's bodies through their eyes and ears? Plague God 008, when phenomena are witnessed by one's eyes or messages are heard by their ears, then we actually enter into the recipient's minds and awaken. Xiefeng, if this is so, then is the reason that people are infected by viruses not because pathogens have entered into their bodies, but because those that have lurked within their bodies have awakened after their carriers see infected people's situations and hear the information about the viral transmissions. Plague God 008, yes, so those who see the so-called patients, such as doctors, relatives, and friends, become susceptible to infection, as do those who hear about the disease, and the more and clearer the information that they get is, the more their chances become of succumbing to us. Xiefeng, these unheard of ways of transmission are incredible. Plague God 008, people can be scared to death, but how? The more panic and fear they have and the more confused they become, the easier it is for us to sneak in. Fear is one of the most effective ways for us to control people. Xiefeng, so people who are not afraid of you are not easily infected? Plague God 008, of those who possess pure minds and stick to the one at absolute peace, being unselfish and free from ego, full of joy and happiness, we are powerless. Xiefeng, will no medicine work on you? Plague God 008, we are invisible, odorless, colorless, and tasteless, what medicine would you use? Material medicines will not work against us, but non-material medicines can play a role. Xiefeng, I see. Thanks for telling me so frankly. How long will you stay? Plague God 008, it is not for us to decide. If the stench qi is strong, then we might grow and persevere. If it fades away, then who is to stay? Therefore, we might stay for only 3 months and be gone, or we might stay for 3 years. That depends on people's 8 qi. For instance, if people's hatred qi declines, we will be unable to stay. Xiefeng, one more question, why are you called Plague God 008? Plague God 008, there is no doubt that we are gods. As for 008, this is because there are also Plague Gods 009, 010, 011, 012, and many others. Humans call 009, pestilence, 010 is smallpox, 011 is flu, and on through the list. Xiefeng, who are Plague Gods 007, 006, 005, and so on. Plague God 008, those plague gods are much fiercer than we are but have not awakened yet, they will rise when their conditions ripen. Xiefeng, are you the SARS virus which came in 2003? Plague God 008, yes, we changed our structure slightly so that more of us could awaken. People will have trouble recognizing us after our structures change and we are not in a hurry to awake more versions of us. We will do it quietly so that it will be impossible for anyone to defend against us effectively. Xiefeng, it is said that your birthplace, Wuhan City has been sealed off so that you cannot get spread out. Will it not be difficult for you to wake the rest of you up in the rest of the world? Plague God 008, there is no way to seal us off, we are invisible, so isolation is only people's self-paralysis and self-anesthesia. Our emergence is concerned with people's 8 qi, not about regions or the sizes of population centers. Xiefeng, I suppose that you resent or even envy the large population on the earth, so you have come to reduce it. Plague God 008, we abide by our laws strictly, do not have any moods, and have nothing to do with big or small population centers on earth. We may emerge in many people or few people, however it is easier to spread that 8 qi, and induce the conditions for our emergence in places where many people gather. Xiefeng, I want to know why you chose to emerge in Wuhan, a transportation hub through which so many people travel back and forth, especially just before and after the Chinese Spring Festival when a large number of people pass through it. This seems to be a deliberate attempt to maximize your devastation. Plague God 008, do not blame us unjustly, we never did that on purpose. For us, the proper conditions are the only factors that will bring us forth. As for matters of the earth, humans, or China, they are not our concern. Xiefeng, is this a coincidence, a random event? But there are no chances or coincidences in the universe, everything is inevitable. Plague God 008, we have no idea. You will have to ask the higher gods.